Barrister, I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you a question. Fubara has an attorney general, and I want you to review what happened to him legally in the past 2 years. Will you, I mean, in the court of justice, in the court of high court, appeal court, and Supreme Court, and all of that, do you think that his attorney general gave him very, very useful advice, legal advice?
The same thing, the same way the president have an attorney general.
Okay.
Did he give him a sound advice before he declared state of emergency in Rivers State? No, tell me. Look, the attorney general.
You know why I ask this question? Why I ask this question? A lot of people, including lawyers that I've spoken to, believe that the attorney general of Rivers State was not on top of his job. That he gave Fubara some legal advice that turned out, to harm him. And they all even said that the man was a university professor who hadn't practiced law before, and they just brought him from the university and made him edgy. So that's why I'm asking you this question. What are your thoughts?
Whenever you are an orphan, you are always a guilty person in a village square. An orphan, he can never get justice in a village square. That is the truth. Whatever you are saying about the attorney general, on what ground? The Supreme Court gave a judgment, and Fubara went ahead to implement that judgment. So, what wrong did the attorney general do? What did he commit?
I just asked an honest
question. I said he didn't do anything.
Okay,
it's not that the federal government was working towards an answer.
Okay, so he's a good attorney general.
Because if they wanted to,
was the federal government working to an answer? Was it the federal government that federal government advised him to go and withdraw the case in court against the 27 lawmakers? He had an attorney general, and the attorney general didn't conduct due diligence to ensure that the other parties, the other party withdraws their case, but they didn't. So what form of attorney general would that be?
That's what I want to know. One of the things they told him in the 8-point agenda. He signed in Asoro.
The 8-point agenda was shared between him and the other party. He met his own part of the bargain. The other party didn't meet. And he had an attorney general who should have advised him on the steps to take. And I'm asking you, did he give him proper legal advice?
Hold on, he did.
Okay.
He did. Do you know why? Because whichever way you look at it, it's like a catch-22. Fubara is already a guilty person here. Even when the 8-point agenda was declared by the president, nobody blamed the weekend for all his atrocities. It was Fubara. So,
the legalities were subsumed in politics.
Of course.
Okay,
because
beautiful.
if you look at it from every angle, Fubara has already been declared the guilty party here. And that is why the man was doing everything to bring peace. When they say you should go and withdraw, why did they say him to go and withdraw? But they didn't tell the others. Okay, now nobody's blaming the other for not withdrawing. You can imagine. Why is it that nobody's blaming the other?
Okay, but then I want to ask you a question.
Before you answer, let me ask you a question. Now, let's go back to what happened at that period. Fubara was invited to Aso Rock, and they gave him, as part of peace deal, there was this 8-point agenda that has to be followed through.
Okay.
As soon as he came out, he came back to River State and said he signed under duress and that the correct pen he uses, he didn't use. That is to say, there is some element of deviance
Okay.
to that agreement.
He went ahead.
Barrister, let him have
He
his
went
time.
ahead to
Barrister,
implement those agendas.
will you allow him to land on
go
his thoughts?
ahead.
Yes. Dele, go ahead.
That shows some measure of defiance to that agreement. That is enough room for his team of lawyers, probably headed by his attorney general, to look at these 8 points and see where these points would lead Fubara. But probably out of desperation to hold on to power at all costs. Something you rejected in the open that Rivers people clapped for you, celebrated you. You still went ahead to implement. Is it the federal government that forced you to implement?
Good.
Was he arrested?
Good.
Was there any gun put to his head?
Good.
When he you see, let us not excuse some measure of greed and unbridled ambition
gentlemen,
in all of this.
We have another topic.
What is important here? Is it what you said or what you did that is important? Look, you can see. Is it what you said is important?
What you said should be the basis of what you do.
No, what you did is more important than what you said. Because this man went ahead to implement
now,
that.
If you go to a law court, barrister, between what you said and what you did, which one is admissible as evidence?
It is what you did that will take preeminence. What you did, yes. That's where the active slay and menslay come in. What you think, what you thought of in your mind and what you did.
What you executed.
So what you did is more important.
Okay.